Hello, and welcome to the Homeschool Sanity Show, your prescription for happier, healthier homeschooling. I'm your host, Dr. Melanie Wilson, Christian psychologist turned homeschooling mother of 6. Let's get started. Hey, homeschoolers. You may know that I'm a big fan of fashion. Ever since being introduced to Get Your Pretty On with Allison Lombatis, I love putting pieces from my closet, thrift shops, and other stores together to create a capsule wardrobe. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, I encourage you to listen to the interview I did with Allison. I'll put the link in the show notes. Get Your Pretty On has not only changed the way I dress, but it has changed the way I think about myself and my life. That's what this episode is all about. I'm going to help you make your homeschool a heck yes. In the meantime, I encourage you to check out the summer capsule wardrobe list that is available now. Check it out by going to psychowith6.com/GYPO. That's the number 6/GYPO. If a seasonal wardrobe is not what you're looking for, I highly recommend the closet staples list that you will find at the same link. Before we get started, I'd like to thank my sponsor for this episode, CTC Math. Are you looking for a new math curriculum? CTC Math specializes in providing online video tutorials that take a multi-sensory approach to learning. Favorably reviewed in Kathy Duffy's 102 Top Picks and the Old Schoolhouse Crew review, the lessons are short and concise to help your children break down concepts and appreciate math in a whole new way. The lessons are taught the traditional way, not to a test. Each one of the video tutorials is taught by an internationally acclaimed teacher, Pat Murray, who is renowned for teaching math concepts in a simple, easy-to-understand way and in only a few minutes at a time. CTC Math uses a multi-sensory approach, having the combination of effective graphics and animation synchronized with the voice of a friendly teacher together with practical assessment. This three-pronged attack makes learning so much easier and more effective. Even students who struggled with math are getting fantastic results, and those who were doing okay before are now doing brilliantly. Visit ctcmath.com today to start your free trial. Now for this week's topic. One of Allison's foundational principles in choosing clothing is, if it's not a heck yes, it's a no. It's taken me nearly 3 years, but I finally determined warning signs that a piece of clothing is not a heck yes for me. These are the 7 signs. Number 1, it only looks good when I stand or sit a certain way. Number 2, it doesn't look good in a selfie. Number 3, I keep messing with it. Number 4, I wish it was different in some way and keep looking for an alternative. Number 5, I keep wondering if it's the wrong size, length, color, or style for me. Number 6, I don't want to wear it right away. And finally, number 7, I'm uncomfortable in it or relieved to take it off. At this point, you may be wondering what this has to do with homeschooling. It wasn't long after I made my list of signs that an item wasn't a heck yes that I realized the concept applied to homeschooling and life. Let's start with curriculum, as I know many of you are on the hunt right now. The appearance aspects of heck yes probably don't apply, but I'm looking at sign number 4. It applies to curriculum in a big way. If you wish a curriculum was different in some way and you keep looking for an alternative, it's not a heck yes for you. It may be a heck yes for all of your friends, but not for you. Don't worry. I'm going to help ease the pain of admitting you made the wrong choice in just a bit. What about the style of your curriculum? Do you keep wondering if it's the right one? Are you worried that it will be too dull or too time-intensive? Perhaps you plan to unschool without traditional curriculum, and you're worried about that. If you keep having these thoughts, the curriculum or homeschool style may not be a heck yes for you. Let's move on to the next sign it's not a heck yes. You aren't excited to get started. Other things you have, you look forward to using, but not this one. It may not be a heck yes. Sign number 7 for my clothing choices is that I'm uncomfortable in it or relieved to take it off. With curriculum, you need to try it out to be sure. Do a sample lesson if you haven't purchased yet, or get started if you have. Try a week of unschooling. Are you happy to be done with it? Does it feel uncomfortable? If so, it may not be a heck yes. I don't mean to suggest that the right curriculum will be rainbows and unicorns every day. It won't. I get tired of even the best pieces of clothing. But something my mom said to me years ago when I was dating Mr. Wrong in grad school came to mind with respect to clothing. I kept telling my mom we were working on the relationship. She said, "You shouldn't have to work on the relationship from the beginning." My clothing choices shouldn't be work to look and feel good from the get-go, and neither should your curriculum. It should feel smooth and comfortable. But what if you're trying a whole new approach to homeschooling, you may ask? I can relate to that with clothing, too. It felt odd to wear mules and tops that required a strapless bra at first. That's fine. But I shouldn't be wishing these pieces were different and relieved to take them off. A new approach to teaching may be a heck yes for you, but not if you can't wait to finish using it. When I started using these rules with clothing, I felt awful. I had spent loads of time and money on things I couldn't return. It was embarrassing, honestly. But here's how I felt better about it and how you can too. First, I can sell things that aren't heck yeses. There are many ways to sell your curriculum. I'll link up a comprehensive list I made for how to do that in the show notes. Second, I can donate things that aren't heck yeses. I love to thrift shop and get a thrill when I find something beautiful for a bargain. Giving my clothes away potentially gives another woman that experience. The same list I mentioned for selling curriculum gives you options for donating curriculum as well. What isn't a heck yes for you may well be for someone else. Third, I recognize what I've learned. I don't buy shirts with crew necks anymore, for example. You'll know that certain types of curriculum just aren't for you going forward, even if your friends love it. It will save you tremendous time, money, and regret. By the way, not finding a heck yes language arts curriculum is what drove me to create Grammar Galaxy. I wish I would have had it for all my kids, but I needed to learn before I could write it. You're becoming an expert in what works for your family, too. The 7th grade volume of Grammar Galaxy called Nova is launching this month. It's a review and expansion of the concepts taught in the first 3 volumes. It includes optional advanced writing projects with each unit. Find a complete sample to try at funtolearnbooks.com/samples. I hope it's a heck yes for you. So now let's apply the heck yes philosophy to the rest of our lives. We can have similar rules for determining when a relationship, schedule, or activity isn't a heck yes. I once had a friend who made me feel bad about myself every time I was with her. It was not a heck yes friendship. If I never want to follow my schedule, it's not a heck yes and needs to be changed. And if an activity doesn't make me happy once I've completed it, it's not a heck yes. I even applied this heck yes philosophy to my habits. Here are some that are not heck yeses for me. Checking email and social media in the morning. Eating chocolate after meals. Going to bed after 11 p.m. I hope I have you thinking about what is and is not a heck yes in your wardrobe, your curriculum, and your life. Even though it can be painful to recognize that you've invested time or money into something that doesn't work, the lessons you learn can be invaluable. Find the links to everything I've discussed at homeschoolsanity.com/heck yes. Thanks again to CTC Math for sponsoring this podcast. Have a happy homeschool week. Thank you for joining me. Happy, healthy homeschooling can be yours. It begins with one small step. Let's continue the conversation on social media. I'm at Psycho with 6. This has been a production of the Ultimate Homeschool Radio Network.